We have a state, South Carolina, who has said, look, our state philosophy is we're not about abortion. They have restricted abortion dramatically in South Carolina. And so they're sitting here saying, why would we then allow Planned Parenthood to be the recipient of our tax dollars, which they go in through programs like Medicaid and others, where you literally have federal money flows through the state to certain providers. And so they have said, we want to disqualify Planned Parenthood as a recipient. And of course, that prompted litigation. And so now we're all the way to the U.S. Supreme Court with this case. And essentially, does a state have the right to disqualify Planned Parenthood as a legitimate provider? And you would think when the philosophies don't align, it would seem fair to think that doesn't make them a qualified provider.
You know, I think this is so maddening that they even have to defend the action that the governor in the state wants to take because, as you've said many times, abortion is not health care. But I see in these media reports about this that Planned Parenthood is out there claiming that less than 5% of the services Planned Parenthood offers are abortions. That's what I'm seeing in the media reports. I want to hear your response to that.
Oh, yeah. They make it seem like abortion is not the predominant thing that they do. But that's, first of all, the reports don't show that. The reports show, generally, you can look at a general trend of Planned Parenthood. And what you see is legitimate services other than abortion keep going down. And abortion is skyrocketing with Planned Parenthood. So the actual numbers that we saw were something like in their most recent annual report, Planned Parenthood performed 400,000 abortions.
On that for a minute, 400,000 abortions a year that they are doing.
While claiming they're basically some other kind of healthcare provider, which is insane. And more than that, I think when you actually realize that they're fighting for these Medicaid dollars. They're saying we want to be a part to do these, theoretically, these other services. They don't have to do abortion, and they would be a qualified provider. It's only one thing that they do, and it's theoretically, they say it's a very small percentage of what they do that is blocking South Carolina's willingness to give them this fund. So I think it's interesting that at any point, Planned Parenthood could say, okay, we're primarily something else.
Yeah.
And they could get all these dollars, but they aren't. They are about abortion, and everybody knows that they're doing abortions.